All right, good afternoon, first grade Clearwater. Um, this is our first video for the reading. So before we get into the lesson today, I did want to show you some prior flip charts and anchor charts that we've been using so we can try to catch up a little bit. So I'm going to share my screen. And if you remember way back, we went ahead and we learned that we had to be the boss of our own reading. So we all remember this anchor chart, be the boss of your reading. So what we did is we always stopped at the first sign of trouble. You try something with all the tools in your toolbox, and then try something else to get the job done. And last, check it, do a triple check. Does it make sense? Does it sound right? And does it look right? And after we did that, we did this anchor chart, tools for solving and checking hard words. So we always said, did it make sense? Think about what's happening, check the picture. Does it sound right? Think what kind of word would fit and make sure to get a running start. And does it look right? Try numerous ways, read it part by part, do a slow check, crash the parts together, check if it's a snap word, and use a word that you know within a word. So after we did all that, we're actually jumping into a brand new anchor chart. It says, readers have big jobs to do, tools for understanding our books. Okay, so that is our third anchor chart for this unit. And the first teaching point today is check that you're getting it to reread. So just remember, readers, you need to work hard to understand books, not just the words in the books. As you read, always check, am I getting it? If not, reread to figure out how everything fits together. So I'm actually going to demonstrate an example for you using the book Zelda and Ivy, The Runaways. So I'm going to read chapter 2, The Time Capsule. Zelda wrote the label with a fat pen, a gift from the world of the past to the world of the future. This is a time capsule, she said. She rubbed her lucky jewel against her shirt and dropped it into the box. 100 years from now, someone will open this box and find my lucky jewel. What are you going to put in? How about our worm book, said Ivy. Come on, said Zelda, put in something really good. Remember, it's for the children of the future. Ivy sighed. She hugged Princess Mimi and added her to the box. Zelda buried the time capsule under the cherry tree. Later that day, Ivy sat on the swing and drew circles in the dirt with her paw. If only I had Princess Mimi, I could play castle. Inside the house, Zelda worked on her piano recital piece. If only I had my lucky jewel, I could get that crossover hand part. Outside, Ivy could stand it no longer. She dug up the time capsule and pulled out her doll. Then she noticed the box was empty. Ivy heard a noise in the bushes. She stuffed Mimi back into the box. Okay, so if I were to ask you a comprehension question on how many items were in the box, and if you didn't know, you can always use your book to reread. So what I would do is I would then go back to page 18 and 19, and then I would notice and remember and see that one of the characters dropped her lucky jewel into the time capsule, and Ivy wanted to put the worm book in, but Zelda said, you need to put something in really great. So she decided to put in her jewel into the time capsule and Princess Mimi. So just always remember that if you are reading and if you need to have any sort of comprehension question, you can definitely reread to check that you're getting it. Always go back and reread. Rereading is not a punishment. Rereading only helps you comprehend and understand the story better. So that's all that we have for day one of reading. So just remember that readers work to understand rereading if they don't get it. So just remember, it's not just all about reading the words. You need to work hard to understand their books. So as you read, always check, are you getting it? And if you are not getting it, please reread. Please go back and try to find the answer. Right? So that's all for day one of reading. So now after you choose a book, you're going to be reading for about 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. If you come to a part that you don't understand, please reread. That's all you have to do. Okay, that's all for day one.